Well, guys, I am here in my kitchen. It is Friday afternoon. Feeling really sick today, so I'm here, sat at the kitchen table doing a little bit of office work. What I have here is I have my invoicing system. If I can take this somehow. So I have my invoicing system here, and it's super handy. So I have to add the next customers, their item, quantity of cleans, the price, the tax, which is already set in my VAT account, and it sends a complete invoice to the customer. It costs for unlimited amount of customers, and that it costs about €4 per month, and I have it on my phone. I have it on this, and then when my invoice goes out to the customer, it has my logo on it, my address, the terms at the bottom, my bank details, and it looks really professional. One of the guys that I was emailing there actually commented on my invoicing system. He said it's so professional, and he has a multi-million euro company doing recruitment here, and so to get a comment like that about a product that's so cheap, again, it can do up statements and stuff like that. So it's really super handy. I do still have the hand receipts, a book in the van, because if you're in a shop like, we do a coffee house like a Squires and stuff like that, they want something in the hand to put in the till, so they do need that. But why I wanted to shoot this video as well is I got a phone call from a guy I know in town, and he does power washing and stuff like that. He has trucks that have hoists on them and stuff like that, so he's a big time player, probably the biggest around for a long way. And he did a job for 3 weeks for him and his employees on a massive hotel, and he hasn't been paid, and I don't know that he is going to get paid. He asked me if I knew the person involved, and I did. I mentioned how I got paid for my work, but he is really worried about not getting paid for his bill for 3 weeks for employees, petrol, diesel and stuff like that. So I suppose this video, what I'm saying about is my wife is really good at getting on to me saying about getting a deposit. And I know Harry is great at getting deposits off of people and in ahead of before you even start, getting 30%, 50%, so that you don't have that big massive chunk to lose. And I've always been really bad at getting deposits, just really bad at asking for them. I suppose maybe a little bit too desperate in that to get the work. But we did a job in that hotel that the guy hasn't got paid for the power washing from, and we did get paid for it. But I was really nervous. I only let him ever have 3 or 4 days credit billed at the end of the week, got paid before going back the next week. So I just didn't do 3 weeks, 4 weeks myself and then try and get money at the end. I got it in stages as I went along, but you can't be getting a deposit. And I know it's a bit of an awkward conversation with the customer, but if they're not going to pay you at the end, or if they're not going to pay you a deposit, how do you know that they're going to pay you at the end? And there's no point you putting labour, chemicals, costs and stuff like that all into it just for not to get it. And guys, this is the life. I have my DHL order just come in from Shore Clean Services. They're the best that there are in Ireland. So just to give you an idea of what I have bought, I have bought some silicone lubricant spray for my poles. I bought some before online, and it ran out really quick, and it does help prolong the life of the poles. And as I have a couple of nicer SLX poles, I really do want to look after them. And there's the price list there, so that they were coming up on £6 each. I got these rectus fittings because we find that these start getting a little bit tired from dragging them along the ground. Probably doesn't help, but they get a bit tired and a bit sloppy over time. So I like to have spares in the van just in case something happens on a job, that we can whip them out and change them. These two carbon filters are for Harry. They're not for me. Pole hosing, because I have none spare in the van. And again, you get a nick and a split in one out in the middle of nowhere. I always keep one of these free in the van on the trays in the back, ready to go at any one time. So that all we have to do is crimp off an end of each of that onto it in the pole, and away we go. And it was slightly bigger than I thought it would be. But here I have a Gardner Ultimate. I think it's a super light. Does it say on here how much it was? Where is it on that list? Oh yeah, an Ultimate 35 centimeter brush, medium soft bristles. So it's I prefer to have a softer brush, and I think that is going to be really nice. What I don't like about this is a 4 pencil jets, and beforehand I like the longer brushes, because if you have another pencil jet there, the two water sprays hit against each other and make a crazy whirlwind kind of puddle on the glass, and it doesn't just rinse very well. Now I asked for a longer one because I got a really short one last time, not realizing that 35 centimeters was going to be that massive of a brush, but we do have some really big glass that we clean, and it will be extra handy. This looks like it's the wrong way around, should be pointing back. So yeah, so I'm really looking forward to testing that bad boy out at work tomorrow, Saturday tomorrow. And while the family are out, I'm going to do a bit in the morning time, and I'm going to put that on my pole, and I'm going to have a look. I also, these were about £2 each. They're end caps, because one of my poles is, this is section number 7. And one of them is it's a SLX 35, and the end cap got damaged, and so I replaced it for that. This is a section number 3, and I want that on the end, because you don't always need the 7 sections, and for a lot of our regular work I break it down to 3 sections. So I always, well, I haven't got a cap for it. That's why I bought it, because I want a cap for it, because I don't want the carbon fibre to get damaged. You can get little carbon fibre splinters, so it's just good pole maintenance really for working it out. So that's what a regular enough sort of order cost me in total there. I don't have to pay the VAT because I'm from the south and I am VAT registered, so I don't have to do that. And in here is my Unger, a full bag of resin, which will probably, which again was £75 without the VAT, and that resin is probably gonna last me. It could last me 6 months, I'd say. Yeah, about 6 months. So it's really not too bad for cost wise. So, always happy when new stuff comes.